legends. How is everyone doing? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. What is happening with the price of Bitcoin? We had a massive dump this morning. Everyone was super bearish. And now we're having a small little relief pump, and everyone's saying this was it. Okay, the lowest end. We've had a massive liquidation event, the second largest in the history of Bitcoin after the FTX collapse. And now it's just game on. We're going to $100,000 from here. Do you guys believe that? Do you think that's going to happen? Let's analyze the price of Bitcoin. I mean, as traders, we trade level to level with good risk management. This morning when I did a live update for our Legends community, okay, link down in the description if you'd like to join. I said, I don't care how high the price goes and how low the price goes. Yes, obviously from a spot bag perspective, it would be nice for the price of Bitcoin to go up. But from a day trading perspective, I can trade level to level with good risk management. I can be a bull and a bear at the same time. I can be a bull bear every single day. I don't care if the price goes up and down. I'm trading level to level and looking for the reaction at each level with good risk management. We can have some trades here to the up and to the downside. I'll share some of those trading setups that I shared this morning with the Legends trading community. And could we see a little bit of a recovery over here? Definitely a possibility. Okay, like I've mentioned during my morning update this morning, definitely a possibility for a small little relief pump. Okay, and I'm gonna call it a small little relief pump. Okay, because there's a couple of things I want to show you guys today, and I have briefly touched on them this morning in my update as well. Let's say hi to the beautiful community. Let me share my chart over here. Okay, everyone can see that. Okay, Brett, hi, welcome to the stream, Mr. Dev. How's it, Devil? It's time to smoke some socks. Yes, definitely. I mean, if I'm the only YouTuber, okay, I just see the world is so bearish at the moment. Okay, $50,000 is almost, it's guaranteed. Okay, this is what the market is, or this is the sentiment out there. $50,000 is guaranteed, at least $50,000. We can go down lower, but 50K is guaranteed. Do you guys think that's going to play out? Okay, when things are so guaranteed, I don't know, right? Let's see what the technicals are telling us. Okay, let's see. Right, let me go through some more comments over here. Dinesh, hi Devil, welcome to the stream. Mr. Big Brains, Crypto Big Brains, like, smashed, hi Devil, looking forward to this live stream to hear your thoughts on the next move. 57 400 looks like a rejection area. Yes, that's we're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, by the 618. Okay, you can see here pivot high, Fibonacci from the pivot high to the pivot low. Watching this area, you can see how I've played the breakout here. I took this trade, but I took profits quite. No, I didn't take this trade. Sorry, Legends, I didn't. This is the trade I highlighted to this morning in the Legends community. I highlighted the trade while I was in the stream. I couldn't take it, wanted to, but a profitable trade that played out nonetheless, and now we're just gaining momentum here to the upside. Okay, still a bigger trend to contend with over here. Okay, when I zoom out, still a bigger trend that we need to contend with. So perhaps we're still finding upwards momentum here. Okay, let's see what happens when we come to this trend. 786 possible rejection area, consolidation area, can definitely offer some resistance here on our way up. Okay, right. Let's see. Irina, welcome. I see you guys are leaving some nice, beautiful comments after the streams inside and on the updates as well. I really appreciate it. I always try and respond to every single person that leaves a comment after the stream inside of the videos, or even the pre-recordeds that I upload. So if you do have any questions, you would like me to discuss anything inside of the live stream, just leave a comment and I will tackle it inside the live stream. Okay, Irina, welcome. Like I've said, Mustafa, hey Legend, hope you're having a wonderful day. Yes, hi Devil, you're a legend. Thank you so much. YD 1983. Mr. Mike 1, Alexander, the bull bear. Yes, I am the bull bear from a day trading perspective. Sin Games, hi, welcome. Smash the like. Yes, smash the like for the education that's about to come. As always, I love to share education. Okay, that's just, I have a passion for education. I have a passion for sharing my knowledge and enabling everyone to become successful. Okay, teaching everyone to fish for themselves and not rely on trading signals. Okay, it's easy to follow someone's trading signals. It's not easy to trade by yourself. So I'm giving everyone the tools so that they can become their best trader. Well, I hope I'm doing that. Okay, that's what I'm trying to achieve over here. Right, BTC not out the woods yet. Definitely, Mr. Dev. BTC is definitely not out the woods. And when people see little green candles here to the upside, don't get overexcited just as yet. Okay. Valerie, hi Devil, how are you? I'm fantastic. Yeah, on a Friday, getting ready for the weekend. So looking forward to have some R&R. Hi Devil. Oh man, it's hard to say what. That's why I play the charts level by level. Mr. Scoot, Devil and Andy are the real market makers. I saw you inside of Andy's live stream as well. Also, always leaving some inspirational, positive comments. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for joining the stream. It's not so bearish though. I'm seeing the retail bulls jump in every green candle saying we're going to all-time highs. We dropped 20k and pumped 3k and we're still lower than we was yesterday. Yes, definitely. I'm not convinced with the move up. I fear the people falling for this move up. Okay, definitely. Let's go analyze the situation. Wish every YouTuber is so relaxed as you, mate. Okay, definitely not panicked. Okay, I'm definitely not panicked because I know I can make money to the downside as well from a day trading perspective. We came very close to the 88 fib and hit the alt support at 56 and bounce resistance. This price support bump 18k. Okay, cool. Legends, that's the comments. Please continue to feed some comments through here. Let's dive into the analysis. Let me know if you guys do see any technical issues. My streaming software has been giving me some issues, so if you guys do spot something, my screen gets frozen. Okay, sometimes I keep on talking and my screen gets frozen. Just, you know, send some heart emojis or something on the comments, and I will make sure to pay attention and fix it. Okay, right, legends. I'm not sure if I should go into the higher time frame, but I mean, everyone wants to see. I did tackle the higher time frames, okay, during my morning update. Let's get into the price action. Okay, right, legends, definitely still a possibility, keeping it. Let me see if I still have that scenario over here. Is it this one? No. Why do I even have that? Delete. Bullish. Okay. Right, so legends, still just, you know, let's just do a quick recap. I like to take a zoom out just to see where we are, and then we can zoom into the local price action and see what is happening more locally. Okay, let me just switch on the lines. People like to see that. Okay, this scenario over here, legends, still a possibility. Okay, definitely still a possibility, and it has not been invalidated. Okay, so this scenario is still on the cards from an Elliott wave perspective, where we have formed a 1, 2, 3, and we're busy, still busy with the fourth wave, still valid, hasn't broken any rules. Okay, so people are scared out of their socks. Okay, we're going to, I see people saying we're going to $30,000, $25,000, 20. This structure is still intact, and until the structure gets invalidated, okay, this structure still has a high probability. And from a how can I say it, I want to show you guys between this structure, okay, between the bullish structure and the bearish structure that I wanted to show over here, and I have spoken about this during my live streams, where we can go down to $18,000. This structure still carries the higher probability because it has the least amount of mistakes, okay, inside of it. I just want to highlight that. But I will briefly go through this bearish structure as well for the bears out there. Okay, if you're a person that has a 100x position open here at the highs and you believe we're going to $18,000, let's entertain that scenario. Okay, right, legends, so this structure is still very much intact. Okay, and when I take a fib here from the from number 2 over here to the highs over here, you can see, I mean, we can still come down here to the 50% fib level. Okay, and we can dance around in this area, which is above the highs over here, and at this consolidation area, where we can find support, complete the fourth wave, and then continue a massive bull run here to the upside, okay, to complete the fifth wave. And I will be honest with you guys, if this scenario had to play out, this is the most conservative bull scenario that I have over here. Okay, we can definitely go to higher levels, $200,000. I don't know where this bull cycle is going to end. No one can predict the top. No one can predict the bottom. So I'm just using a conservative Elliott wave bull scenario over here. There are double 1-2 combos that people are talking about that can take us to $250,000. But for now, I'm being conservative, okay? So this structure still carries higher probabilities. And I guess that is why I'm so relaxed, legends. And I suppose even if we invalidate the 50% and we start dancing around to 0.618, I will still be relaxed. And the reason I will still be relaxed, even if we come to the 0.618, is that, let me just check something over here. If I put this onto 𝗖𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗶𝐺, okay, do you guys see the difference? Okay, I've just switched to 𝗖𝗿𝘆𝗽𝗃. A lot of Elliott wave traders actually use the 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝑚𝗏𝗡 to do their Elliott wave counts. And from a 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗏 perspective, you can see that the 618 is quite further away. It's at $37,000. Okay, so from a normal time frame perspective, what I wanted to show you guys is if I go back to regular, okay, and I put my line, let me do that. Okay, there's no forward button. Okay, I want to leave this line here on the 50%, go back here onto the regular, and you can see, okay, if we hit the 618 on the normal 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗃𝗃 chart, okay, on the regular, on the 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗃 chart, okay, we can hit the 0.5, and on the regular chart we will hit the 0.618. Okay, wait, I'm just trying to find my bearings over here. The regular one is the one that we used to trade with. Yes, right. Okay, cool. So if we are now on the regular, I just need to find my bearings. Okay, so if we hit the 618 on the regular chart, on the 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗃 chart, okay, we only hit the 0.5. So people, 90% of the traders out there are using the regular chart to trade with. So they will think, okay, the wave has been invalidated, but in theory, we've only hit the 50% FIB level on the 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗃 chart, which says that the bullish case scenario is still intact. Okay, so what I'm trying to say over here, and I know I lost my bearings here for a second, jumping between the two different scenarios, is that even if the fourth wave comes down here, and a lot of people from an Elliott wave perspective think, okay, we've hit the maximum target, we've now invalidated it by hitting the 0.618, bull run is cancelled, okay, I will say there's still a chance, because on the 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗃 we've only hit the 0.5. Okay, hope that makes sense. I know it gets very confusing. I just want to show you guys that there are still strong bullish invalidation levels that needs to hit before I will turn bearish on a larger time frame. Okay, cool. So now that we have this out the way, legends, keeping it simple over here. Also, I'm here on a daily time frame. When I look at, this is something that I tackled during my live stream this morning. When you look at this previous bull cycle that we were in, the value area high and the value area low, you will see that if I snap a line onto here, okay, that's also in great confluence with this 50% FIB level, where we have broken out of the range. Okay, we haven't come back to retest it just as yet. So legends, I know we're getting a little bit of bullish momentum on the lower time frames up here, but there's still a chance, okay, that we can come down here. Also, what I've explained from a range low and a range high perspective, okay, let me switch off some things over here, take the FIB out the way. I also wanted to go briefly through just trying to figure out which time frame is going to work the best. Okay, legends, this has played out so many times, it's actually scary, and there's many examples that I can use. Okay, first example, okay, let's zoom into the structure. Let me see if everyone can see. Okay, I often speak about the range high and the range low strategy. Okay, when you have a pump to the upside, the first low that you form, okay, the first low is referred to as the range low. Okay, maybe I don't have it perfect, but it actually tapped over there. Right, probability state, okay, when you make the first range low, okay, there's an inefficiency over there. if price comes back down and taps it, you want price to move away, okay, and not tap it for a second time, because the rule says if you tap it for a second time and a third time, okay, well, this is the second time. This is the first time we've tapped it after it formed. If you tap it for a second time, you're going to fill the inefficiency, and it happened. We filled the entire inefficiency up and we went even lower. And there are many examples here to the downside. Okay, here's another one. Range low, we tapped it, we filled the inefficiency. Range low, we tapped it twice, we filled the inefficiency. Range low, we tapped it, we filled the inefficiency twice. What I mean by tapped it, we filled it, we tapped it twice. Even here, okay, this was quite a long consolidation area over here. You can see range low, we tapped it once, we tapped it twice, and then everyone thought, okay, what, you know, even myself, I thought, what's going on here? The probability state, when you tap it for a second time, you're supposed to fill the inefficiency, and that is exactly what happened. We tapped it multiple times and we filled the inefficiency. Now, when I go back onto the larger time frame, this is something that I spoke about this morning as well. I just want to go into a little bit more detail and explain to everyone the probabilities of the scenario plays out is quite high, and it happens on all time frames, is that we have a pump and we have a range low. And we have tapped it once and we wanted price to move away without tapping this line again. So if we had to make a higher low over here, there was a great chance that we could have continued the bull run here to the upside. The fact that we tapped it for a third time and a fourth time now increases the probabilities that you're going to fill the inefficiency. Okay, and we're not there yet, legends, we're not there yet. So this is the concerning thing from a bearish perspective to me, is to say that I see some people are calling for Bitcoin to just recover from where we are right now, but it kind of feels like it's in the middle of nowhere. Okay, and I do see red volume starting to increase over here. So there's a chance that we can come and fill the inefficiency and even come down a little bit lower. Right, hope that makes sense. Okay, but still on the lower time frames, I can still long. Okay, I can still long, short, I'm a bull, I'm a bear in the same day, right? We just wanted to take stock of where we are from a macro perspective. And lastly, what I want to say over here is, legends, forgetting about Elliott wave theory. Let's throw Elliott wave theory out the window. It never existed, okay? When I zoom out a little bit, oops, basic technical analysis, okay? And I switch on my trend line. Okay, we have broken trend, which means you're most likely going to find downwards momentum. But the one trend I want to highlight over here is, legends, if I make this thing a little bit bigger so that everyone can see this one at the bottom, do you guys see that? I don't know why people are getting so bearish, because imagine this is the 1 minute time frame or the 5 minute time frame. Okay, you're starting to form a trend. You've moved quite far away from the trend, and I call this the home line. This is the home line. We've never tapped the home line since we left it here on the 13th of October 2023. So it's quite normal for price to come down, okay, tap the home line, and then continue the momentum here to the upside. Okay, and I can just imagine how bearish people will be here. We're going to $10,000, and it's still healthy market structure from a momentum perspective. Okay, there's a steeper momentum line that runs here to the upside, and because now we've lost this trend, the world has gone bearish. Okay, definitely it does open up the possibility that from a 4-hour, 8-hour time frame perspective, the trend is down, so it's better to look for shorts. Definitely, okay, you play the trend down. You identify the trend, you play the trend down, and then once you come back to the home line, I always say the home line buys are usually the best buys. Okay. Right, legends, that's basically the higher time frame structure that I just quickly wanted to tackle over here. Okay, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Basic technical analysis from a trend line perspective. Okay, just take all of this mess out the way. Let's go and zoom into 4-hour time frame. Right, legends, now keeping things simple over here. Smash up the like for the education over here. Okay. Also remember, legends, the exchange that I'm currently really enjoying to trade on is Bluffin, no KYC, largest sign up bonus by using the link down in the description. All you need is an email and a password. Come trade with me. Okay, also the Legends community, if you guys would like to join our Legends community, where myself and Andy provide daily live analysis, video updates, education, okay, that's the place to go, right? There's a free section and a paid for version. Let's get back here into the juicy analysis, and I'll go through the comment section in a moment. Okay, just want to finish blabbing. Okay, right, Legends. So the obvious trend that I'm tracking here to the downside is this trend over here. And I love trend lines because it tracks momentum. And I've just had so much Legends, I'll be honest with you guys, I've had great success trading trend lines. I have a tutorial inside of my YouTube channel. You can go check it out. My one-line trend strategy, and especially when you have a trending market, which we have now at the moment, when you have a trending market, that strategy becomes extremely powerful, okay? And you can use it to the up and to the downside. Okay, right. Let's get back. Okay, Legends. So first trend line that I'm tracking is this one over here that I've just highlighted. So definitely a possibility that you move up here, okay, together with the trend and the diagonal, two diagonals, you can find a rejection and we continue to the downside. But we can make profits from these little bounces, and then we can play the market to the downside. Right, so now I go into the 15-minute. Right, now you can see how I'm tracking the momentum. There's another trend that we need to break. Okay, so before we get to that one that I've just shown you, there's another momentum that we can play here to the downside. Okay, I want to see how we're going to react when we get here, because there's resistance. Okay, can you see there's consolidation, there's resistance when I take a fib from the highs to the lows. Let me zoom in here a little bit so everyone can see clearly. Okay, you can see where we're currently getting rejected by the 618. Okay, personally, I would like for the price of Bitcoin to come and tap this trend inside of this consolidation. It's tapped the consolidation ever so slightly, but it can go a little bit higher to the 786. Okay, let's see. Do we get a fake out for continuation to the downside, or do we get the breakout and then, you know, there's a trading opportunity over here, like there was over here. There's a trading opportunity, and I'll discuss this trade here in a moment, that I shared with the Legends community this morning. Okay, so you can see how on every single time frame I put my trend and I track it. I go to a lower time frame, I look for the trend, I track it. I go to a lower time frame. Okay, so from the daily to the 4 hour to the 1 hour, now I'm on the 15 minutes. Now I jump into the 5 minutes. Okay, right. So price was trading over here when I did my community update this morning. Okay, and I told everyone, okay, you know, I just made a little comment. I was busy this morning. I couldn't do an immediate update early in the morning. I said, Legends, just keep an eye on the one-line trend strategy, okay? And if you are struggling, okay, if you are struggling to play the breakouts or the breakdowns from these one-line trend strategies, what you do is you go here and you invert the scale. Bam. For some reason, and I'm not sure, from a psychological perspective, it is so much easier to trade to the upside. So if it's easier to trade to the upside, maybe you need to flip your chart around. And now you can see how easy it is to draw your trends. Okay, now you can see how easier to draw your trends. You wait, you get the breakout, volume kicking in, you put your stop loss below the low. Okay, you target the highs from a profit-taking perspective, trade in the bag. Okay, again, you track your trend, breakout. You track your trend, breakout. And now I'm tracking this trend. Okay, right. Do you guys see how easy it is to play down when you switch your chart around? Okay, I don't do this anymore because I got used to shorting by just using a normal chart. But I remember when I started out with my trading and practicing, I used to flip the charts around so I don't get confused. I'm used to longing, so I just flip my chart around if I see we get downwards momentum, and then I short. Okay, right. Now let me just put this back. Okay, Legends, where we are at the moment, this is the trade that played out live this morning with the Legends community. And okay, the first trade I took early this morning was this one over here. I played the breakdown. I took profits by the 618, and my position was closed because I had to go do some stuff. And then we started consolidating sideways and we didn't take the low, okay? And I think also we started building some bullish CVD. And then we got to this trend and we broke out. And I told the legends, if you're attempting the trade over here, take profits here by the 382. Okay, take profits by the 382 because we are in such a massive downwards momentum. You want to get in, you want to get out. Okay, I don't care if price still goes higher. The important part that you have to remember is that this is the most important part that will make you the most successful trader, okay, is that when you enter a trade and you win the trade, the best thing that you can do is congratulate yourself and say, I have won the trade. I don't care what price action does after that because now I'm looking for the next trading opportunity. Okay, so this was a successful trade. We did hit the TP over here and we went even higher, okay. I also took a fib here from this low, from this high to the low, and you can see how the 50% fib level and the 382 aligns perfectly. Let me just get this fib a little bit shorter so everyone can see it. There we go. Okay, so from this trading perspective, we saw the 50% and the 382. It hit the area to perfection, and now we're finding even upwards momentum. I think I also did mention to say that, well, you know, if you want to leave some of the position open, maybe you take 80% of the profits and you leave 20% open for higher levels to come, because there's definitely a possibility that we can still tap this trend. Okay, so even with this bearish sentiment, this is the point that I'm trying to drive across here. With this bearish sentiment out in the air, we can still make money from a long perspective. This is why I can be a bull, and if we reject over here by the trend, I can be a bear. Okay, hope that makes sense. Legends, let me go through some comments over here. Okay, I get lost in the education. Right, smash up the like just now. Unknown to Coinbase. 41 million ETH from unknown to Coinbase. Someone planning to sell some ETH. Okay. Devil, can the home line be moved as price progresses? Yes. So, legends, depending on which time frame you use to trade. Okay. So this now, this morning, when the price action was over here. So let me do this. I think it will make more sense. Let me do this, and let me do this. Okay. This makes more sense. So my trend was over here, okay, which I now call my home line. Was it? I think it wasn't that one. It was this, quite steep. Okay, so I can reverse it a little bit more even. Okay, let's do this. Right, legends. Price was over here. Do you guys see? 5-minute time frame. I saw this price action. I drew my trend. Okay, and I was waiting for the breakdown. This is now my home line, okay, on the smaller time frames. And then what happened is, let's play it over here. Let's just make it a little bit faster, okay. Then we broke it, okay. As soon as we broke it, I entered a short, right? I immediately planned my trade. I put in my short trigger over here. I put my stop here above the highs, and I was targeting the 0.618 because I knew I had to go and run some personal tasks. So what I did is I took my fib from the low to the high, okay, and I targeted the 618 over here, okay. That's what I did, and I lowered my stop loss, so my risk to reward made sense. I wanted a 2 risk to reward, so I lowered my stop loss, and I said it's a chance. It's definitely worth a chance here with this momentum here to the downside. We can break it again and continue the momentum to the downside, but I'm not going to wait for the low. I need to run some personal errands, so I want to get out before the police comes. Okay. Basically, that's what I did. I wanted to get out before the police comes. Successful trade, and then obviously price action progressed. Oh, greatness. Greatness me. I want to take these things out the way, and it doesn't want to get out the way. Okay. Then price progressed, and let me just switch this off, get things where they are supposed to be. And this is now what happened. Okay. So what I then do is I move my trend. Okay. I moved my trend, and I saw, no, that doesn't make sense anymore. So I moved it again. Now this trend becomes more valid. So yes, I know I went a long way around about it, But the short and sweet is you have to adjust your trend, okay, as price develops, because then now I know that this is my A point, this is my B point, and I'm waiting for the C point to come down here. And usually by the C point, you get the breakout, but if you can get the breakout by the D point, that's even better. Okay, so legends, yes, that's basically the short and dirty answer to that question is you can adjust your home line. The higher the time frame, okay, like the daily that I've shown you with a big home line trend there at the bottom, that's one that you really don't want to adjust because of the credibility of that trend line. Okay, sometimes the simplest TA is the best. A simple line works wonders, but you do get an edge for TP zones and risk management by knowing where you are inside the structure. Yes, legends, definitely. Okay, and that's why when I do my analysis, I always start on the daily time frame. I go to the 8 hour, I go to the 4 hour, because I need to understand where the momentum is. Is the momentum down or is the momentum up? And at the moment, the momentum is down. Okay. From a macro perspective, we are still bullish. We're still looking for $100,000. Okay. From an 8 hour and 4 hour perspective, the trend is down. So I'm looking for shorts, and I'm more aggressive with shorts here to the downside. And that's why I said this morning in my update is this looks to me more at the moment like a little bit of a relief rally, but I can still play these trades with good risk management. So number 2 is risk management that comes into play. Okay. And also knowing where to take profits. I cannot explain to you guys enough, okay, how everyone, and this is why they really struggle with trading, how everyone wants moves like this. Okay, they want those 200 300% moves depending on how much leverage you used. They want to be able to enter over here, and they want to be able to take profits over here. And every time they enter a trade, they're hoping that that is it. That is that trade that's just going to double their account or triple their account. Okay. And if you have that mindset, you're not going to last in this game for very long. Okay. It is about taking profits, because even with this momentum, if you were the lucky fish that caught the bottom over here and you have an entry, okay, you might be thinking that you are king of your castle at the moment, and then price is moving up, and you're like, I'm going to be that person that told everyone when we're at $100,000, look where I entered. Okay. And then when I take a flip here from the high to this recent high over here to the low, and we are at the 618 at the rejection area at the moment, there is a consolidation. Okay, you could do that. Okay, and then you're going to kick yourself for saying, why, oh, why did I not take profits? Okay, do not hope. Do not be that person that hopes that you've caught the bottom and we're going to $100,000. Do not be that person. Know where to take profits, because you have to have that cap on to say that I still have to take 100 trades after this trade. And if I'm going to hope for every single trade that I've caught the top and caught the bottom, I'm never going to make profits, because I'm just going to wait for price to do this, and it never does that. Right, legends, smash up the like button for the education over here. Okay, don't forget your chart is inverted or you'll get wrecked. Yes. If your chart is inverted, okay, and you're playing the price to the upside, you need to short, okay? You can quickly get your account wrecked. It happened to me a couple of times where you press the wrong bloody button and then you have to exit, re-enter the trade, pay the damn fees. Okay, right, legends. Okay, that's basically what I wanted to cover over here. I think now, I've gone through the 5 minute, I've gone through the daily, I've gone through basically every single time frame, and 15 minute. Let's just look what's happening here on the 15 minute. I'm just tracking this momentum here, legends. I think we have to acknowledge that we have lost trend. And can you guys see how simple I'm keeping it over here? I'm just talking about trends, okay? We've lost the trend. This could potentially even be a retest of the scene of the crime, and then you find continuation back to the downside where you fake out from this trend line. But I can still make money over there, okay? Taking a flip from the high to the low, that's most probably the 786.0.88 level, and then you reject here or you grab the liquidity above the high, and then you tank down again. Okay, but it's about entering the trade with good risk management. Right, let me go through some more comments over here, and then we can go look at some other things that I wanted to go through. You will, for now, BTC will down. Yes, that's what I said. Okay, don't forget. Okay, I've read that. Also, do your trend lines and TA on perpetual Binance and Bitstamp. I find less wicks, so your trend line does not get faked out as much. Yes, that is also Mr. Sin Games. You make a very good point. Okay, the reason I trade on Bitcoin perpetual contract over here on Binance is because Binance has the highest amount of volume, which means you get less scam weeks, which could impact where you put your trend. I can just imagine on some of the Bitcoin charts I've often seen, you'll have a little wick here to the upside. Okay, but price action looks very similar, and then people will see that wick, and what they will do is they go put their trend over there. Okay, that is why it's important for me to trade with a pair, a BTC pair that has insane amount of volume. The Binance perpetual contract over here is still the largest in the world. Okay, it has the most amount of volume. If you go look at CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, it's still number one, right? So I want to analyze a chart that has the most amount of volume, because then I know my analysis will be as close to accurate as possible. Right. Melanie, hi, good morning, everyone from Los Angeles. Happy Independence Day. Yes. Thanks for joining the stream here on Happy Independence Day. Okay. What is the name of the trade line that you are using? The trade line. It's just a trend. It's the first option over here. Can you guys see my screen? Yes, it's the first option over here. It's just a trend. It's just a normal trend. I've just changed some of the, I think they look like this, more solid. I've just made them a little bit more dashy, okay, or dotted. They don't look as messy when you have multiple trend lines on the chart. That's why I like to use the dotted ones. Okay, I see some people for the downwards ones, they'll make them red. For the upwards one, they'll make them green. I mean, the world's your oyster. Go crazy. Okay. But I have all my stuff grouped. Okay, I have a folder that says trend lines, and if I don't want to see them, they're gone. Right. So a clean kitchen is a good kitchen. That's where you want to eat. Okay, legends, that is basically where we are right now. Remember, bluffing down in the description if you'd like to come and trade with me. No KYC, only an email and password to sign up. I want to have a look at CVD here at the moment. Let me just refresh CVD. You guys know I often speak about CVD. Okay. Ooh. Okay, my chart is not refreshing. You see, now my chart got stuck. I am on the CVD chart and you guys can't see it. Right. Luckily, I saw it. Let me fix that. Do that. Right. Now you guys should see it. Not sure why this bloody software is doing that. Okay, legends. It is just so neutral at the moment. We had 𝗞𝗍 CVD during this price action, which still did not play out. And for now, where price is at the moment, CVD is neutral. Okay. I don't see any bullish. I don't see any 𝗞𝗍 CVD. Very neutral here at the moment. Okay. So let's see what happens. Right. What else? What else? I wanted to also just go through some news, some interesting things that I saw over here. Someone is calling for a cup and handle. I don't know. I tried to draw this cup and handle on Bitcoin this morning. Doesn't make sense to me. A cup and handle, you really want a nice little parallel channel for the handle to form. And I mean, we are over here already. So definitely something, it's definitely possible, but cup and handle scenario doesn't make quite sense just as yet. Okay, what I do like about the cup and handle on the NASDAQ, okay, let's go to the NASDAQ. I'm sure I've shared this yesterday. If I go onto the 3-day chart, right, now here is a beautiful cup and handle. Okay, do you guys see? This is a beautiful cup and handle. Nice cup and handle, and it's coming to claim my target over here on the NASDAQ. Right, Bitcoin, not so much. Okay, well, I'm not saying it can't go to higher levels. I'm saying the cup and handle doesn't look really beautiful from a technical perspective. Nevertheless, let's go. Oh, it's not that one. It's this one. Right. And then similar fractals. I'm not a big fan of fractals, but it's interesting to have a look at it where they say that this is where we are right now. We've had this dump here to the downside, but look how similar it is to 2019, okay, before we started the bull run, right, where we have similar price action. We had the dip, and then we had continuation to the upside. So question is, will this time be different? Okay, just interesting to see this. Okay, now the question is, how do I get out of this thing? Here we go. Right, some people are saying they're spotting hidden bullish CVD on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, lower low on price action, higher low on CVD, or on the RSI. Let me call it the RSI rather. It's not CVD, okay, which is a bullish sign. I don't like to use the RSI on Tradingview. I have not had great success with this RSI indicator. Spotting hidden bullish and bearish divergences always gets it more often than not gets invalidated. Okay, but I can see it when I go back here onto the price of Bitcoin. I use the same time frame. I look at the 4-hour. Okay, let's go look at the 4-hour over here. Switch on the RSI. Yes, I spot it. I definitely spot it. Okay, low, lower low. Okay, RSI moving up. So this is referred to as hidden bullish divergence, where you're going to come take the high again. Okay, right. Hi, brother. Could you please help me with if BTC will go 46K or 50K first? Now, that is the question. 64. That is the question. 64 or 50K first? It's not an easy one, okay? Like I've just explained during the entire stream, is that I'm just tracking my trends to tell me which way the price wants to go, right? If price breaks this trend that I have over here, okay, definitely it can come and reject at this area. Then we are here at $58,000. If it breaks this trend, I will attempt a trade over there, okay, perhaps a retest for continuation to the upside. Then we could potentially swing failure from those highs over there. So definitely a profit-taking area that I will consider over there. So depending on how price develops, I know where to trade and where to take profits. But from a prediction perspective, I can tell you guys right now, if there's anyone in the market that tells you that they can predict exactly where the price is going, please let me know. Let me know in the comments, okay? They might think they are predicting the price, okay? But no one can predict where the price is going to go from here. It's about observing the price reaction as you hit your trend lines, your support and resistances, and then the decision kicks in whether you should long or short, depending on the price action that you are seeing. Okay, but if I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you guys we are definitely going here, okay, so make sure, okay, guys, and then when we come here, we're going to go a little bit sideways. I see it in the crystal ball, and then we're going to go down. Okay. No, I can't do that. No one can do that. Right? Show me that person that can do that. And if they tell you that they can, they're smoking their socks. Like Mr. Who said that? Mr. Dev or Mr. Crypto Big Brain said during the beginning of the stream. Okay, let's smoke some socks together. Right? Who said that? Yeah, Mr. Dev. Time to smoke some socks. Yes, those people are smoking their socks. Okay. Right. Legends. What else? I was looking at a couple of altcoins. Let's go on to the 12-hour here. I was looking at Algo. I mean, look at these beautiful liquidity grabs. Legends, I mean, it looks like Bitcoin still needs to make some dumpy action here to the downside. But I just like what I'm seeing over here. I like that we've swept the lows over here. Okay, can you see we swept the lows? We swept these lows, and this is now considered a swing failure pattern. Definitely, this is considered a swing failure pattern where you SFP, you put your stop loss, and you want to come claim the high, right? I'm not saying that this is the moment where this happens. I'm saying this is a trading opportunity, okay? But also from a larger time frame perspective, here on the daily, it looks great, okay? Where you've You've swept the lows, you've grabbed the liquidity, and now you're currently trading above these levels. That is usually a bullish sign. Also see some green volume kicking in here. Okay. But I mean, if Bitcoin is still going to carry on with the momentum to the downside, we can expect the alts to still bleed out a little bit. Total 3. I had a look at Total 3. I spoke about Total 3 yesterday in my live stream. Do you guys remember what I said? Guys, I want us to tap this box. Okay, when we were over here, I wasn't happy. Okay, everyone was turning bullish over here, and I said, guys, I'm not happy where we are right now. We need to come tap the box. Now we've tapped the box, and it looks like, depending on how tonight closes, it looks like we could be closing quite an aggressive hammer candle here to the upside, which could give us a little bit more upwards momentum. Okay. Right, and maybe that's why some of the altcoins are looking a little bit bullish after this massive dump, is because we could have a little bit of a relief rally over here. Okay, take your trend, and it could go as high as the trend and then reject back down to the downside, but you can make significant gains with this move here to the upside. Total 3, that basically means this is all the money inside of the altcoins except Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, so I do like this recovery at the moment. So let's see how the candle closes tonight at 12, this daily candle. Right, Nasdaq, we've spoken about. Bearish scenario. Legends, lastly, okay, for the bears, I promised you guys I will do a bear scenario over here. I know it looks a bit messy, okay, but quickly, what I wanted to share over here, I just wanted to share with you guys why this probability carries, why the scenario carries lower probability. Okay, so people are looking, Ellioticians are looking at this, saying that this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the previous bull cycle where we hit that $69,000 area over here, and now we're busy with a larger A, B, C. Okay, which can come down to $18,000 and even lower. It can even come and close the entire gap and go to $8,000, $9,000. The reason, okay, this probability carries, or this scenario carries lower probabilities, in my opinion, is there's a couple of problems. Okay, the first problem is when I zoom into the structure so that everyone can just make more sense of it. Just want to make sure that my head is not in the way. Okay, cool. You guys can see over here. Let me just take the scribble out. Dip, dip. Right. Close this. Make it nice and big for everyone to see. Okay. The problem over here is, and this will be quick, legends, is that an A, B, C to the upside. First problem is the C wave tapped the 0.382, which is considered a rare target. Very, very, very rare for a C wave. I have seen the C wave tap the 2.618, also on rare occasions. The most common C wave target, okay, is the 1.236, the 1-to-1 ratio, and maximum the 1.618. And the fact that this C wave is so long lowers the probabilities for this scenario to play out, which gives the scenario lower probabilities. The second problem that I see with this scenario over here, since the world is bearish, let me just paint it out for everyone, okay, is when you've reached the top, okay, when you've reached the top over here, let me zoom in, okay, this is now considered the top. C has to kind of now end here. It can't go any higher because, I mean, it's already massively overextended. But because we've reached the top now over here, what you want to see is bullish structures to the downside, because you now need to start building momentum to the downside to complete the structure. You need a 1, you need a 2, you need a 3, and some people are arguing that we are now busy with a third wave, and then a 4, a 5, and then you have an A, B, C, and then you continue the momentum to the downside. The problem with this structure is, and some of you might know it, and we often speak about it, is when I take a normal FIP from the high to the low, I drag it across, you can see that we've tapped the 0.88. So this is the second biggest problem with the scenario, is that a 1, 2 has a maximum target of the 0.786. Okay. And now we've tapped the 0.88, which lowers the probability that this is an impulsive structure here to the downside. Okay, if we tapped the 786 over here, I would have been a little bit more scared about the scenario and said, okay, maybe it carries a higher probability. But the fact that we retraced up until the 0.88, okay, states when you tap the 0.88, any move away from the 0.88 is either a wave C or a wave Y. Corrective structures. Basically, it means corrective structures to the downside, not impulsive structures. Right. So that's the problems that I see with this scenario. And that is why it carries lower probabilities. So it's not invalidated, it just carries lower probabilities. Okay. Where the bullish scenario that I've just shared with you guys here on the higher time frame, on the daily time frame, carries higher probabilities because it has less mistakes. Right. Can we look at ADA? Definitely. Let's go look at ADA over here. ADA. ADA for some reason doesn't look as bullish as Algo and XTZ and some of the other ones. Okay. It has grabbed the liquidity. Keeping things simple, tracking this momentum here to the downside. You could even extend your trend line. Could even extend your trend line. Adjust. You see how I'm adjusting my trend line, and let's see, we are almost at the 0.88. We have grabbed the liquidity below these lows, okay, and we are currently trading above. So this is considered a swing failure pattern, okay, where you grab the liquidity. Okay, you're currently trading above, and you could expect some momentum here to the upside. Okay, but we need to reclaim this area, this support box. We need to reclaim it before. So I would like to see a breakout, a retest, and then continuation to the upside. And I will switch bullish over there. Not here. Okay, but I'm still adding. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I am still adding to my spot bags. I'm adding to some of my swing positions. I'm buying up the dips. That's part of my strategy. That's what I'm doing. I cannot tell you what to do. Okay, because no one knows where the bottom is. Right, legends? DCA at the end of the day is the best strategy. Yes, and some of my positions are heavily underwater. But I remember, legends, a time during 2019. Let me go here onto the 3-day chart. Okay, that's my strategy. I remember a time during 2019. Where was it? Yeah. Okay, where I bought. I was heavily underwater, 50-60% with some of my altcoins here to the downside, and I kept on buying. Okay, I bought here. I bought the tops over here. I bought the tops. I was too scared. I was still a young trader. I was too scared to buy over here. So I started buying here again. I bought here. I can't remember all the places where I bought. And then, which I thought a miracle happened, okay, with my portfolio. Then this happened. And I think around about this area over here, I stopped buying. I was just like, now I'm sitting on my hands and just enjoying what's happening in front of my eyes. And then the bull run started. Okay. But I remember a time where I was heavily underwater with this portfolio. I thought like I've made the biggest mistake of my life. And because of the lesson that I've learned over here, preparing for the bull market, I am doing the same where we are right now. If I look at these altcoins, I don't know where the bottom is, but I will keep on DCAing with every dip that I see to the downside. Okay. Right. Where do you see the third wave end on BTC from lows at 15? From lows at 15 to all-time high. I see Andy point out the all-time high as the end of wave 3. But I see a wave at 48K37 at the valid retracement. Mr. Sin Games, I'm trying to understand your comment over here. Are you talking about the daily time frame, larger time frame, okay, that I've just discussed? Are you talking about this Elliott wave scenario where this was the end of 3? Okay, let me know in the comments. Are you talking about this scenario over here? Bullish. Where's bullish? Bullish macro. Okay, are you talking about this scenario? Yes. Okay. Legends, there are 2 scenarios here still in play. I'm just highlighting the scenario from a simplicity perspective. And I mean, there can like to be another scenario over here. And I want to see, I'm actually interested to see if that scenario is invalidated. There's another scenario where 3 is not finished. We still need to go and complete 3. Okay, then we're going to make 4, then we're going to make 5. That is another scenario where we still need to complete the 5th wave inside of the 3rd wave. Okay, and for that scenario, do this. Okay, let's see if that scenario is invalidated. Almost. That scenario is almost invalidated, okay? Because for a wave 4, you don't want to tap the 0.618. I just want to see what it looks like on the logarithmic. Okay, still at the 50%. So still a chance, legends, that this is the, I mean, you can see the end result is price going up. We have a retracement, price goes up. Whether this is the end of 3 or whether we're still going to make a 3, the end result is you want to see a move up. And that's why I'm just keeping it simple and say 3 has been, 3 is completed. 3 is completed. So that's why I'm sticking to, for now, to this scenario. Just make it simple. Right. Because the end result is the momentum is still to the upside. The other thing that you can do from a tracking perspective is I go back onto the daily. Let's see from a timing perspective if that scenario still makes sense. Okay, if this is 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, or this is 1, some people call counted this as a 1 2 1 2 3 4, still busy with 4, but what I want to do here is count this correction or time this correction from the peak to the bottom, and we can now put it on the top. It's still valid from a timing perspective. We already passed the 2 time fib over here, which means that this correction is already more than twice the length of this correction, and we're getting close here to the 3, which is at 30 November, which will then start lowering the probabilities. But I mean, that scenario is still on the cards. Okay, right, I see that as wave 5, 48k looks the end of wave 3. Okay, I see that as wave 5, 48k looks the end of wave 3. Okay. Oh, so you have another scenario where this is 3. Okay, 3 is actually over here. This is a flat, right? This was 1, 2, 3. Okay. A, B, C in a flat. Okay, then you have, so your high was at $44,000 for the 3, and then number 5 is here by the highs. I'm not sure if that's what you were referring to. Okay, right, legends. Please remember, if you'd like to join our Legends community, link is down in the description. First link, okay, you'll see a picture of myself and Andy over there. You can go read through that. Also, my favorite exchange that I do my daily trading on, Bluffin, biggest sign-up bonus and a no KYC option. All you need is an email and a password. Legends, that is it from my side. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Enjoy the weekend, and yes, hope you guys enjoyed the education over here. Smash up the like on your way out. Subscribe for future notifications. And I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers for now.